Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is K-Shine and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K-Shine with 3 E's. Y'all already know because of the title, this is part 4. So make sure you check the description box below. That way you can see the link to the other parts of this video. That way you can watch that first and know exactly what's going on in this story time. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright y'all, so boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. We left off on the phone conversation when I had to call James to see why the fuck my name is in your dick suckers. But I'm trying to figure out why James is speaking on me to my ex-husband Desi. Okay. But I get off the phone with Desi. I call up James and I'm like, you know, he wanted to talk about, hey K-Bay, hey da. I said, James, I'm trying to figure out why you talking about me to Desi. So he like,
what you mean? Like, yeah, he called me. I put the stamp of approval on it. I said y'all could talk to each other. So what you call me? What you calling me about?
I said, no. Why did you tell him we slept together? He like,
oh no. Oh man, that nigga talk too much. Like I told him not to say.
Like stuttering like a little bit, acting like, oh, like you could tell he wanted to say like, I told him not to tell you everything, why he telling you everything, but kind of like that. So because he was kind of like stuttering. So I said, why would you say that? And you know we didn't sleep together. So he like,
no, okay, for real, I'ma be honest, I ain't tell that nigga. That man is lying. I never told. Why would I tell him we slept together knowing that we did? I didn't say that to him.
I said, well, Desi just called me. He said that's what you said. Now I understand y'all probably thinking like, oh, this is messy. Like, you putting friends against each other. Why you telling him what he said and she... Because y'all got me messed up around here. I don't care about that bros before hoes call. I don't care about none of that. Don't lie and say you slept with me when you really didn't. Do not lie on me. So I'm like, he just said that you said that to him. Why would Desi make that up? And he like...
Okay, why would I make it up? Like, I know we didn't sleep together, so why would I make it up?
I'm like, cause you crazy? That's why you would. Because you a little batshit. You a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You a little crazy. So that's probably why you would make it up. So he like,
no. Like, I ain't never tell that nigga that. Like, I did not say that. I would never lie on you, K. Like, you know how I feel about you.
Stop feeling, ho. Stop feeling, okay? So I'm like, well, you might want to talk to your friend then, because he just said that, and if you saying you ain't say that, even though I think you did, y'all need to have a conversation. But don't lie on me, James. Like, don't say nothing about me. Me and you don't talk. We not cool. He like,
wait, we ain't cool? Why we ain't cool, though?
Here you go with this delusion shit. Here you go with this forgetful mind. Now you don't remember why we not cool? Why would you think after all of that went on, why would you think me and you would still be cool? Me and you still be friends? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, James, don't play stupid. You know we don't rock with each other like that. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, listen, just keep my name out your mouth. Don't talk about me to Desi. I don't care really about neither one of y'all at this point. Like, but don't bring my name up. Me and you don't talk. We ain't, like, don't talk about me. So he like, I swear I did it. Click, hang up. Boy, I ain't got nothing else to say. Keep my name out your mouth. Like, you gossiping like a female right now. So I called Desi back. I'm like, yeah, Desi. So yeah, I just got off the phone with James. He like, I thought you said you and that nigga James didn't talk. Like, why'd you on the phone with him? I said, because I just told you that he was lying on me. So I called him to see why he's lying on me and to get the truth. That way you know we didn't sleep together, because you talking about why am I lying, and really it's your homeboy. So he like, nah, man, Ken, I don't like that. Like, I thought you said you ain't had nothing to do with him. Like, the fact that you could just call him still to this day. I don't like the way that's rubbing me the wrong way. I said, okay, let me tell you something, Desi. You know what? Actually, what am I even doing? Like, I said, let me tell you something, Desi. I don't know who you think you is, too. You keep coming to me about, why you still talking to him? Why you able to call him? I told you from the beginning, me and him do not talk no more. We used to talk, so yes, I still had his number. And yes, I did call him when you just said that he lied on me. But let me set the record straight. I don't talk to James. I don't talk to you at this point. I never slept with that man, so you could believe whatever you want to believe about it. But I'm telling you right now, I didn't sleep with him. If you believe it, it's on you. Bye. I'm hanging up on everybody. Everybody getting hung up on today, okay? I hang up on Desi because at this point, I'm already talking to the other guy anyways, so I'm really not caring too much about Desi. And I'm the type that if you need to think on something when it comes to me and you take too long, baby, you are history. You are forgotten about because it's never that deep. It's never ever that serious. So the fact that you needed to take this long to even think about what you was gonna do with me, if me and you was still gonna talk, if you still gonna kick with me, baby, guess what? I'm gonna make it easy for you. You ain't gotta worry about me, okay? So I'm already still talking to the other guys. So I'm like, man, actually fuck both of y'all, okay? Y'all can fuck each other. At this point, I hang up on Desi. Desi calling me back. I ain't answering, please. I'm over it. I don't even care. I'm not answering, so he texted me like, wow, like I took all this time to think about it and I really missed you and I'm trying to, get us back on good terms and you hanging up. Like I just told you I don't care that you slept with that dude and it's like you still mad at me. I'm thinking like, when you should stop texting back and you should be over a situation, but you just can't help but to like try to kind of prove your point in a sense. So I didn't answer his call, but I did text him back. I'm like, bro, I keep telling your stupid ass. And at this point, I am getting mad. Like, I know how to control myself a little bit better, but back then, like I said, I was young and turned, so anybody could get it. So I'm just like, I keep trying to tell your stupid ass that I didn't sleep with that boy, and you think you gonna keep telling me that I did? You gonna tell me what I did with my JJ? Absolutely not. So he like, let's not get disrespectful. Like, don't be calling me stupid. I'm just saying, like, whether you did or didn't, I'm cool with it. It don't matter if you cool with it. I don't like people that lie on me. And since you gonna believe your bro over me, which you can, you knew him longer than me. So if you want to believe him over me, I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying, I'm telling you that I didn't do it, and you gonna keep calling me a liar and stuff. It's all best is off. I'm good. So after I said that, I stopped texting him back too. I'm like, you know what? I'm over it at this point. At this point, I blocked James and Desi. Don't ask why I ain't do it before, but at this point, I did block them. So I'm like, yeah, it's time for a new little chapter. Time to move on. Both of these boys is weird at this point, so I'm good. I blocked them or whatever, so I carry on. The other guy ended up calling me, so I'm on the phone with him, doing my little thing. At this point, y'all, I'm still talking to other guys, but just not as heavy. Like, and what I mean by talking to them, I'm still texting people. I'm not really linking with many people, but I'm still just like texting. Like, I'm just doing me. I'm single. So I still was texting other people. So y'all know I always say, no matter how many other people I'm talking to, I always kind of like, one person is always like kind of like in first place or a step ahead. So like I only be like linking or kicking it with one person for the most part, like maybe one or two people. So I was still texting other people, but I was really linking up with the other guy because like I told you, he had a lot of good qualities. The only thing that was missing was like him able to spend time with me. And I know y'all want y'all man to work and y'all love a hard working man, but quality time is like you really do have to make time to spend time with the people that you like. So it's like I don't want my man, and I'm not talking about him, but I'm just talking about now too. Like I don't want a man that literally has to work all the time. That's why we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into it because it's just like I would rather help my man with bills than for my man to be gone 7 days out the week doing 12-hour shifts. When do he have time to spend with me? If we had kids, when do he have time to spend with the kids? And I don't want my man life to just literally be revolved around working all the time. He can't enjoy me. He can't enjoy his kids. He can't enjoy himself. He can't take a trip. Like he can't do anything. All he's trying to do is work every day, all day, every single day. When I could pick up a little job, I could probably even work from home and it could take some slack off him. That's how I think of it. I wasn't thinking like that because like I said, I'm younger, but I want to be able to spend time with my man. So that was the only thing about the other guy that we wasn't eye to eye on. It's just he didn't have no time. So now that, like I said, I told you he got that promotion, he was able to pick his hours. He was able to spend a lot more time. And this is the guy that, like, at my age now, this is the guy that you would want to talk to. Good guy, got a good family, good job, making his money. This is the guy that you would kind of want to marry. But at that time, I was just young. So, me and him was really hitting it off because he do like unexpected stuff. We wasn't just like going to no little movies or nothing like that or a little bowling. He was having picnics. He was setting stuff up in his house. Like we was just doing so much like different stuff. It wasn't just the standard things. Like he was taking me. He just was doing stuff, y'all. So I was really like enjoying him and stuff like that. And because I said we was friends more so before we kind of like started kicking it on that level, we really really had a good bond. Like, we talking about anything. We got good conversations, all of that. So I started really focusing on the other guy, y'all. I'm about to cry, like I'm about to shed a tear, y'all. Please. I started really focusing on the other guy, y'all. Guess what? Like, okay, wait. Let me slow down. Before I cry. We started kicking heavy, whatever. Desi and James is out of my life. It's been like a month or two that me and the other guy is talking. And guess what? He wanted to relocate to New York for this job. I know you fucking lying. I just know you lying. He wanted to... Why New York, though? New York? He wanted to go to New York. Not wanted. He was going to New York for this job. Great money. I already know. I just know. He wanted me to come. Again, y'all. I'm young. Like, move with you. First of all, at this point, we wasn't even together. So you telling me you about to go to New York and I can come with you? No. And he's so successful now, y'all. Shout out to you, the other guy. You know who I'm talking about, because we still follow each other. And he's so successful, and he married and everything with kids and stuff. So just exactly how he wanted his life. So kudos to you. I don't feel like I missed out. Like, you know, I feel like life happens the way it's supposed to happen, because at my early 20s, I was not moving to New York with no guy to live with him. I've been knowing him since high school, but I only been talking to him for less than 6 months. I'm not about to up and move with you. So I don't feel like I made the wrong decision or anything, because I'm just young. Like, I barely knew how to damn near cook a meal on my own. I'm not about to just move with no man to New York, right? But I was just so sad a little bit, because like I was really enjoying my time with him, and why the fuck did you have to move? Like, why would you even do that? And I could see if it was a little Houston or something. Why? I like, no offense to my New Yorkians, okay, my New Yorkers out there, but at that time, I just could not see myself moving into New York. Like, I was like, New York? I don't want to live there. I know a lot of people want to live there and stuff, but I just didn't want to live in New York. Like, it wasn't giving like my vibe and stuff. It's cool to visit and stuff, but I just wasn't picturing my life in New York, right? So I was just so sad, because I'm like, not us getting close and closer and closer, and now you about to move to New York. Mind you, he young too, but I told y'all he was beyond his years. Like, he was really setting, and it all paid off, because like I said, he's very successful to this day. So it paid off, but he was way beyond his years, and I wasn't up there with him yet. I wasn't that mature yet. So he telling me, and then the way he dressed it up, like, he had this nice romantic dinner. I'm all feeling good, looking good, happy to see him, and he hit me with this bad news, like, I'm gonna move. He wasn't gonna move to another month or so. I think it was like 4 to 6 weeks they had gave him or whatever, or he gave himself. I really don't know, but he wasn't moving yet. But he was just telling me, like, you know what you want to do, like, you know, I'm all in. Are you all in? I know it's been a short period of time, but like, I'm rocking with you. You know, I've been wanting you since high school. What you want to do? You know, you can trust me. I'm gonna take care of you. All of this other stuff, and I'm just thinking, like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to New York. And I just was so sad at the dinner, because I'm like, you built me all the way up. Good dinner, good vibes, just to bring me down. Why you do that? But yes, y'all, so he ended up going to New York. So we still were spending time together within that 4 to 6 weeks. But I'm not going to lie, I had to get back on the roster and start hitting people up. So all the people that I was hoeing, God, this is my life, y'all. All the people that I was like hoeing and like not really taking it back, and now I gotta start hitting them with the hey big head again, because he's going to New York. So what am I gonna do? So I'm just like, we spending time with each other or whatever, until he leaves. Then when the day come for him to leave, you know, we still was talking. We still talked quite a bit of time while he was in New York. Because, like, I'm not about to just cut him off because he moved to New York. Shoot, I'm like, I'm going to come visit. When I come visit you, you know, at least I can have somebody there. But we just, yeah. I started texting people back and stuff like that. So I'm just texting people. It's my homegirl birthday. Remember the homegirl who was dating Desi's brother? It's her birthday. And what she's doing, she's having basically a basement party, because she was just gonna do something at her house, but of course we all in the basement, because it would have been too many of us to be in the living room, and she got like a really big basement. So she ended up just having like food and drinks and games in her basement. So I just said basement party, right? So, cause mind you, this whole time, I'm still hanging out with homegirl, even though me and Desi wasn't talking. It's my homegirl birthday, so she like, yeah, I'm gonna do this basement party, whatever. Everybody always want me to help set some stuff up, help decorate, help plan, help host. Like, I've been that all my life. So she asked me like, can you come help me set up and everything? So I'm like, yeah, girl, I got you. Cool. So I go over my homegirl house, whatever. It's like it was the weekend. I forgot if it was Friday or Saturday, but it's the weekend. So we at the Dollar Tree. I'm helping getting last minute stuff, paper plates, paper forks and stuff, little decorations. We older, so we not getting like real decorations, but I mean like the tablecloths, the plasticware, and a couple balloons, right? So I'm at the dollar store helping her get that. So her boyfriend was supposed to be bringing like the liquor. Like he knows somebody that you can get like boats, like a bulk of liquor and stuff for her. So he was calling her like, yo, what you want? You want this liquor, this, that, blah, 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 whatever. So they all on the phone and stuff. So he was supposed to be pulling up too, like me that's at the house to bring the liquor because we was gonna make like a jungle juice. So cool. So when we meet up at the house or whatever, the boyfriend was already there, like in the driveway, waiting for us. So we come in. So I'm like, hey, boyfriend. He like, hey, Kay, whatever. Like, mind you, they never really got in the mix of me and Desi's situation or whatever until today. Like, I don't talk to the boyfriend, so of course he never asked like, what's up with you and my brother or whatever, because it ain't like Desi and him like live together, so it ain't like they probably just don't be all in each other business. Like, they brothers, but like, and I mean brothers for real, like same mama or whatever. So but they cool, but they probably don't just sit on the phone telling each other business. I don't know. Once we got to the basement, when we bringing everything in, the boyfriend asked me like, I see you and Desi ain't been talking, whatever happened to y'all? So I'm just like, just a long story, like, just shit, I don't know. So he like, yeah, like he did tell me that you end up knowing the homeboy James and stuff. So my homegirl was like, I didn't even know y'all knew James because I can't stand that nigga. So I'm like, right, but I said, let them tell it. Everybody knew that him and James was brothers. Everybody knew that they knew each other. And my homegirl like, right, nobody knew that shit. And me and you been talking for, they going on a year and a half or so. So she like, we been talking. I never knew that. So, her boyfriend was like, well, yeah, we been knowing James since 16, but like, we don't, like we be at work and shit. Like, we don't like just hang out all the time. But, if the hood doing something, we'll pull up over there. We do know him. That's our man's. But he like, we don't be with him all the time. So I'm like, right, I'm like, that's what your brother problem was. Like, he kept telling me like, I knew that they was bros and I knew that. So the boyfriend like, man, don't tell me he hit you with that. And I'm like, yeah. And I kept telling him that I didn't know that y'all was cool. So the boyfriend kind of just chuckling like, man, everybody don't know everything. It ain't like we be with that nigga every day. I said, right, you need to tell your brother that. You need to tell him that. So he like, nah, you could tell him when he come to the party today. I'm like, what? And it wasn't far-fetched. Like, I figured, like, normally, of course the boyfriend gonna come with a few of his homeboys, but it just, I haven't seen or talked to Desi in forever, so it was just like, I said, he coming today? And my homegirl was like, yeah, he gotta come with his brother. And I was like, yeah, but it wasn't no smoke especially at that point. It had been so long, it wasn't no smoke or no beef with Desi. I could care less. So I'm like, so they like, yeah. And I'm like, nah, but it's all good. And he like, yeah, well, maybe y'all could talk and figure out whatever y'all need to figure out. I said, nah, boyfriend, because let me tell you, I said, y'all little lying ass friend James, I'm like, he told Desi that me and him slept together. And I'm like, we never even slept together. So my homegirl was like, right, why would he say that? Because of course she only going off what I told her, but I'm not about to lie to my homegirl. Like, I remember, because mind you, this is one of the homegirls that was in the car when he was following us. So the same thing I told y'all, like when I was like, I know they say pussy is power, but me and him didn't sleep together, so I didn't understand why he was acting that crazy. I was in the car with her when I was saying that, so she know I'm not about to lie. Especially, I'm not gonna make up a lie. And I didn't even meet Desi yet. Like, I've been told her we never even slept together. So I'm not gonna lie to her then, like I knew I was gonna meet Desi. You get what I'm saying? So she knew I was telling the truth because I've been said that. I'm like, remember I told you me and him never even slept together, so he's lying on me. So she like, not no grown ass man lying on their dick. I'm like, exactly. So boyfriend was like, oh, that's crazy, because I remember homegirl did tell me something like that, and homegirl had like looked at him because she must have pillow talked about us, like, or whatever. But when she pillow talked, she didn't, I guess she must have didn't tell boyfriend like it was about James at the time, because she didn't know them two knew each other. So I guess my homegirl was like pillow talking about like my tea to her boyfriend, but just saying like this nigga was following us, he crazy though, like not nothing bad. And I understand when you got a nigga, you might pillow talk about your homegirls, like, so I wasn't really tripping, but my homegirl was looking like, why you say that? And the boyfriend was like, oh my bad, and she looked at me, I'm like, oh homegirl, I don't care about you pillow talking with your dude about us getting followed, because it's something I would do. Like if I was talking to somebody and my homegirl boyfriend was I would tell my nigga like, why was her boyfriend following us and following us in the car? Like it's just something you talk about. So it ain't like she was like, that bitch K stupid, this dumb, like it ain't like nothing bad. So I didn't mind her pillow talking, right? So I'm like, girl, it's okay. And he like, my bad, I ain't mean to say nothing. So she like, damn, like remind me not to say nothing else to you, because you gonna let everybody know, even though it's only me. But she like, it's just a fact, like damn, like you supposed to be my best friend, I'm supposed to be able to tell you stuff and you not repeat it. So he like, my bad, I ain't know. And I'm just like, we all just laughing like, oh my god. So she like, so boyfriend was like, so that's the nigga you was talking about that was following you and stuff? And she was like, yes, like I didn't even, that's how you know I didn't know y'all was cool, because I would have told you, like your homeboy James was tripping. And she like, I was telling him, but I never even told him it was James. So I'm like, yeah, that shit crazy. So the boyfriend like, wow, like I didn't even know that nigga was on that type of time. That's, he doing a little bit too much for over a female. He's like, no offense to you, K, but like you following people and stuff. I'm like, exactly. And I'm like, we didn't even do anything. So I'm like, he a liar. And I'm like, your brother's so damn stupid, he gonna believe it. So he like, chill on my brother, like chill on him. I'm like, nah, I'm just saying like he is dumb, because why would you believe it? And I told him that I didn't do it. So he was like, yeah, like that shit do sound crazy, like, well, just talk to him today. I'm like, I'm not talking to that man. Like if he say something to me, if he say hi, I speak to Desi, I say hi bye, but I'm like, I'm not talking to that man, because I'm not about to plead my case again. What I look like, oh, like re-explaining myself to a nigga, like please. So we just was talking about that. So like we all laughing and kicking it, and mind you, we making the jungle juice. So you know when you make the jungle juice, you're tasting it as you make it. And jungle juice can be made, it's really no right or wrong way to make jungle juice. You can make it to whatever you want. So we just had like a whole bunch of candy, a whole bunch of fruit, and a whole bunch of cheap ass liquor, y'all. Okay, because you don't want to listen, if you put a lot of, I could tell y'all for my, okay, anyways, I know how to make some damn jungle juice, and I got a lot of people that vouch still to this day. My 25th birthday, when I had my pool party and I made that jungle juice, still to this day people will tell you, my family will tell you like, hey, don't make no more jungle juice. Like we was so drunk off your jungle juice. Like I do the damn thing when it comes to that. I get you fucked up. If you want me to make your jungle juice, let me know, because the shit gonna be good and it's gonna get you fucked up for cheap. Okay, that's why everybody was drinking it. They was like, oh, this tastes like juice. So they just was drinking up my jungle juice all fast, because you really couldn't taste the liquor. They was drunk as fuck. So I'm making a jungle juice, so we tasting it, you know, as we making it and stuff like that. So we are drinking and stuff. So I'm giving it to them like, you know, do y'all think it needs something? Like it's good. We tasting it, y'all. We kind of getting tipsy already. Like we laughing, we kicking it and stuff. So it's just like we drinking the jungle juice, and I made a huge picture. So we just drinking it, and it's so good. So they getting a second cup. The boyfriend like, oh, hold up, pour me a little bit more, because I just poured him a little bit so he could taste it. But he like, wait a minute, this shit good. Pour me a little bit more. So we pouring up. So we drinking while we setting up, right? So needless to say, we got a little buzz going. We getting a little tipsy and stuff. We finished setting up. Boyfriend had left because he had to go pick up the chicken and fries and stuff like that. He leaves, so it's just us. People start coming in. So like our other homegirls start pulling up. You know, they kind of come early. Well, they ain't come early, but you know, if the party start at 7, people really ain't gonna come to about 8 or 9. But our homegirls, like our close friends, really came at 7. Like they came on time. So they came, and when they pulled up, boyfriend was pulling back up with the chicken and stuff. So he come in late. He like, Kate, hold up, I'm sitting here driving shit. Wait a minute, I'm a little toe up of your jungle juice. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I told you it's gonna sneak up on you. He telling me, he like, hey, homegirl, y'all gotta taste that jungle juice. Y'all better get some of that. He getting some of the jungle juice. So we are drinking it. So music is going. We catching a buzz. We having a good time. More people start flowing in, whatever. Y'all know Desi. He be working late, just like he was working late that one time at the other homeboy, the birthday boy venue, whatever. He do work late. So as time is going on, you know, I don't see Desi. I wasn't looking for him, but he just wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, cool, great. Like, you know, but I'm getting towed up. I'm not gonna lie, like to the point that I tell y'all all the time, no matter how drunk I get, I normally can make it home. No, I don't be like sloppy drunk driving home, but I know how to sober up enough to get myself home. Like, especially at my age, I very rarely spend a night out, unless it's at like one of my dudes' house. But I could be at my cousin's house, and if I'm drinking, I'm going to sober up enough to go home. Because I just like to be in my own bed, and just when I wake up in the morning, I don't feel like getting dressed and leaving. I want to be in my own home. But I was getting so tore up to the point that I knew I might have to spend the night at my homegirl house, because I'm like, this Jungle Juice definitely doing something. And then, as people are coming in, they want the birthday girl to drink, so she want us to drink with her, and it's just like, hold up now. So we get drunk, we turn it up. So like my homegirl, the birthday girl, she's dancing on her knees, like in the basement, like she on her knees, like dancing, popping. So I'm on her back, like popping with her, like playing, like we all just falling over each other, like just drunk, like having a good time. We kicking in, whatever. Next thing you know, boyfriend come down the stairs or whatever, and he like, okay, look who I found. And I'm sitting here looking like, why you gotta say it like that? I look up, and it's fucking Desi. So I'm like, boyfriend, why you saying it like that? Like I was looking for that nigga. He like, no, I know you weren't looking for him. I'm just letting you know, like he here. I said, why you letting me know? But mind you, I'm drunk, so I'm laughing. I'm like, so why you letting me know? Because why did you say, look who I found? Like, I was looking for that nigga. So I'm like, why the hell you letting me know? And he's like, no, I just, man, can't, not like, you know what? Get some more Jungle Juice. You need some more Jungle Juice. I'm like, no, you need to get some more Jungle Juice because you is playing. So he's like, Desi, come try this Jungle Juice because K put her foot in this Jungle Juice. So I'm just like laughing, whatever. So Desi like, damn, what you ain't want to see a nigga? I'm like, go get some of that Jungle Juice, like that nigga said. Like, boy, don't ask me do I want to see you or not. Like, it's no beef, but it's just like, no. So he like, all right, you stay right here. I'm about to go get some Jungle Juice and I'll be right back. I'm like, bye. Like, but again, I'm laughing and stuff like that. So they put on like a little twerking song. Y'all already know. Probably back that ass up. Who knows? You already know. But any twerking song that come on, I got to shake the JCs. AKA Juicy Cheeks, okay? I gotta do it. So, they put on a turkey song, so I'm dancing or whatever. So I'm dancing, like, I'm bent over dancing on the birthday girl and stuff, getting her little birthday dance. So, literally, the boyfriend come, and he grabbed birthday girl, but he, like, moved her out the way and, like, pulled Desi, that way I can dance on Desi. So I'm like, oh my God, but, like, everybody kind of, like, watching, not everybody, but, like, I'm not about to just stop dancing. So I'm just like, whatever. So he put Desi behind me, so I'm giving Desi a little dance. I'm just, like, dancing, I'm having a good time. And then I had stopped or whatever. So Desi, like, come here. I'm like, what you want? I'm like, don't think we cool just because I gave you a little dance. I just ain't want to be like, rude and stop dancing. Like, I ain't want him to walk up on me and I'd be like, ugh, get away from me, you bum. Like, or like hop up off him real quick. I ain't want to be like rude, everybody watching and stuff. Because as soon as you do that, everybody going to be looking like, what happened? What's wrong? Like, what's going on between y'all? They be nosy. So I was just going to give him a cute little dance and be done, right? So he tried to talk to me and I'm just like, don't think because I gave you a dance be cool. He like, no, like, but I've been hitting you up. Like, I've been trying to kick it with you and talk to you, but, like, you don't never reply. I said, yeah, because you blocked. He like, damn, like, I did something to make you block me. Like, I ain't know it was that deep. I said, yeah, like, it was. He like, nah, man, like, we need to let bygones be bygones. I said, listen, I would love to maybe do that with you, sir, but I said, I can't kick it with nobody that think I'm a liar. Like, I don't even play those type of games. He like, no, man, like, I ain't think you was a liar. Well, it's just that, like, that's my homeboy. So I'm thinking, like, why would my homeboy lie to me? I mean, you not known to be a liar, but you know how it is. That's like if the birthday girl told you something. You wouldn't think that she a lie to you, would you? And I'm like, I'm mad because I don't know if he just making sense or if I'm just drunk. Because when I was drunk, I was looking like, well, he kind of is right, because if my homegirl come tell me something, of course I'm not going to think that she lying to me. So I kind of felt what he was saying. Or maybe I was drunk. But either way, I was like, I mean, I see what you were saying. Like, I know you've been knowing him since high school. So you would think he wouldn't lie. And you only been knowing me for X amount of time. So I feel you. I guess I feel you. I'm like, it is what it is. But I'm like, well, do you believe that shit now? He like, no, I'm not for real. Like, I believe you. Like, I believe what you said. Like, you say y'all ain't sleep together. I believe you. I'm going to trust you on that. I'm like, okay, well, cool. So I'm about to walk away because it's just like, all right, thanks for believing me. Like, now what? So he like, but no, like, for real, come here. Let's go upstairs, right? Because, the music kind of loud. So we all in each other's ear at first. So he like, let's go upstairs real quick. Let me talk to you. So I'm like, ugh, okay. So I'm all drunk. I'm going back. I'm going upstairs or whatever. So he trying to sit like we had her kitchen table or whatever. So or the dining table whatever in the kitchen. So he's sitting down. So I'm like standing like he's sitting down right here. So I'm standing up and I'm drunk, y'all. So I'm still dancing and kind of moving because shit I'm drunk. Like what's going on? So I'm drunk. So he like, man, sit down. Let me talk to you. So I'm like, what? So he sit me on his lap. So I'm all like, what? What's going on? So I'm just smiling and stuff. Not really at him, but I'm drunk. I'm in a good mood. My vibe is good. So I'm just all just happy go lucky, right? He all talking to me. He just telling me like how he missed me and stuff like that and all of this. But he fucked me up because he was just like, you know what we had was special. And I got triggered because y'all know, Lil Goof James said that too. You know, okay, I thought what we had was special. Like, I thought that this, our bond was like no other. So I started to be like, you sound a little bit too much like James. You need to use another word. Don't say what we had was special. Say it was beautiful. Say it was awesome. Say it was great. Say something else. But what we had was special is triggering me. But no, I'm saying. So he just sitting there like, you know, I miss you. Like, you know, we gotta, like, can you unblock me at least? Like, we could take baby steps. But, you know, I want you back in my life. So I'm all drunk. So I'm like, okay, like, whatever. I'll unblock you. Like, you know, I'm just drunk. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm drunk. Like, that jungle juice fucked me up, okay? So I'm all just telling him, like, yeah, I'll unblock you, whatever, da-da-da-da. So we all just talking or whatever. We kicking it. So we had our little talk. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of still feeling dizzy a little bit, like, or it was the liquor. I'm gonna blame it on the juice, got me feeling loose. I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol, y'all, because at that point, I was so over it. I was like, okay, it's been a minute. You say you believe me, it is what it is. Besides that, I never had no real issues with Desi. So, needless to say, y'all, the night was fun. The party was cool. Y'all already probably know where I'm about to go with this because y'all know what happened when I get a little tipsy. Y'all know what happened when I get a little drunk. I start feeling types of ways, okay? And yeah, I wanted me something that night, okay? Don't be mad. And my thing is, you know, I was talking to people, but I wasn't really sleeping with those people. Then the other guy was in New York now, and it's just like, I'm trying to get my doonies knocked down, so Desi was just like the closest thing, so it was just like, and when he came up to me like towards the end of the night, like, you know, you come back home with me, I said, yeah, okay. You know what? Don't be trying to act like, oh, you ignored the red flags, why you double bag, you know, why you trying to spend the block, why you going back. Did you say anything to your mama when she went back to your daddy after your daddy cheated on her 5,000 times and had 2 babies on her? Did you say anything to your mama? I just want to know, are you judging your mama before you judging me? That's all I want to know. That's it. Answer that question. As long as you judging your mama for all the things that she did and all the things that she went back to, then we can have a conversation. So don't judge me, y'all. Judge your who? Okay, as long as we clear. So I spent the block. You damn right. I spent the block. I spent on that day. I'm saying, but well, I'm not. But you know, I was spinning. I was doing a whole lot of spinning that day. My head was spinning. I was spinning. The block was everything was just spinning. Okay, so I definitely took him up on that offer, and I went back on to Desi's house, and we had a lot of yeah. We that was that. So I woke up the next morning, you know, I'm like, oof, Lord, that's really the only thing I really get a hangover from is like jungle juice. Straight hard liquor, I normally really don't have hangovers, but like that mixed drinks and stuff with juice, that was really giving me hangovers. So I woke up, I had a hangover, and I'm just waking up like, what's going on? What happened last night? And I look over, and Desi's arm around me, I'm like, the fuck did I do? Not like that. I'm not gonna act like I was so drunk that I didn't know what was going on, or like I didn't want it, or we're not gonna act like that. I knew what I was doing, y'all. But it's just like the reality snapped back, and I'm like, why am I in this nigga bed? Hold on. So I hop up like, you know what? Let me get my stuff right. He's still sleeping. I mean, snoring, knocked out sleep. So I'm putting my clothes back on. I'm grabbing my purse. I'm about to head out and go. Because normally, whether I kick with you or not, I'm known for leaving at like 7 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I'll be chucking the deuces up. I got to go. I'm putting my clothes on like, what the fuck? I got a headache. I'm hungry. I got to pee. I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. It's a lot going on. I'm getting my stuff. I grab my purse and my little jacket, whatever. I'm heading to the front door. I'm looking outside. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. I look up. Looked on the motherfucking roof. I look back down. Where the fuck my car at? I'm like, okay, where did it? My car ain't outside. I said, oh, what the fuck? So I'm looking in my purse. I'm like, wait, where are my keys? I got my keys in my purse. So I'm all beeping the thing on the beeping the thing just to see if did I just park down the street. I know what I'm doing. I'm beeping. I don't hear nothing. I'm like, fuck. So I go back, whatever. I go in the bathroom before I even wake Daisy up. So I'm texting my homegirl like, I got my car keys. I don't see my car outside. I think somebody stole my car. So my homegirl up, you know, she always up. Shout out to your homegirl. She's the early, like, one thing about her. Even when we took a trip, she be just up. Like, why is you up early? She up, she like, I stole your car, Jody. So nah, she like, girl, you don't remember? Your car is here at my house. Like, you went home with Desi. Oh. I was like, oh, my car over there? She like, yeah, like you hopped in the car with Desi and you said you would be back in the morning to pick your car up. I'm like, fuck. Why the hell did I do that? So I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, well, can you come get me? She like, girl, I will, but I don't got my car because my other homegirl that was there, she ended up having to like take her home, and she said she threw up all in her back seat. So boyfriend had took her car to like go get cleaned or whatever. So she like, I ain't got my car, and boyfriend, she like, for whatever reason, he took his car keys with him. So like, I can't come get you. I'm like, she like, where the fuck is he at? I'm like, he here, he in there sleep. Like, she like, girl, wake him up then. I'm like, okay, yeah, you right. So I go there and I wake Desi up and I'm all like just tapping him like this, like, get up. And he barely moving. He just no. I'm like, Desi. I'm like, get up, Desi. So I wake him up and I'm like, I'm just sitting there because he woke up. You know, people wake you up out your sleep. You be all like looking around like you lost. He woke up. I'm just standing over here with my little jacket and my keys. I'm like, hi, good morning. Do you mind shooting me to my car? Cause you know. So he like, relax, like, you normally kick it with me in the morning, like, why you in such a rush to leave? I'm like, because. He's like, what time is it? I'm like, 7 o'clock in the morning. He like, bro, you woke me up at 7 o'clock in the morning. We fucking ain't go to sleep till about 3-4 o'clock. Why you up so early? I'm like, because I really just got things to do. So like, just take me to my car. So he like, all right, man, like, let me get dressed. So I'm like, yeah, like, come on. And I don't even know why I was acting like that. It's just that I'm like, I just couldn't believe that, like if I was sober, I just don't know if I was sober, if I would have ended up talking back to him. Maybe I would have, maybe I would. I don't know. The word ain't gonna know. So whatever, he get dressed. He get up, whatever. He's driving me back to my homegirl house to get my car. So, he just sitting there like, about last night, I hope, like, this wasn't, like, no one-time thing. Like, I know we both was drinking and we had a good time, but I hope you wasn't just doing that because you was drunk. And I'm all looking out the window like, yeah, I was. But I'm like, no, of course I wasn't. Of course. No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. Yes, I would. So I'm like, oh, nah, like, we good. He's like, nah, for real, I hope you was hearing what I was saying to you last night. Like, I really want to start kicking it back. Like, I miss you. Our vibe was good. Like, I really ain't been talking to nobody since I stopped talking to you. Like, you really fucked me up because I thought I had you all to myself. And then I got to hear that you kicking it with the homie. I'm like, bro, you do. I'm like, I said, the messed up thing is you did have me all to yourself for real. Like, I wasn't really being bothered. I can't help the past and the fact that I talked to somebody that was your friend and I didn't know he was your friend. I can't help that. So I'm like, it is what it is. He like, but I don't even want to talk too much about it. We already agreed to move forward, so we moving forward. So like, are we? Like, if I text you, is you gonna text me back? So I'm like, yeah, because I really would. I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I already spent the block. My other boo gone, so I might as well see what's going on with Desi at this point. So he like, not for real, like, let me at least take you out. Like, we're gonna have to, like, let's just pick up where we left off at, because we was doing real good before the rest of that. So I'm like, okay, like, yeah. He like, yeah, so if we're gonna pick off, all them niggas you was talking to, you might as well go ahead and cut them off. So I'm like, hold up there. You just got back in my good graces. Don't come regulating nothing or like trying to control nothing. Don't tell me who to cut off. Nah, you baby steps. He like, all right, cool. Like, I'ma hold you to that. So he ended up taking me to the homegirl house. So as we pulling up on homegirl, her boyfriend was pulling back up with her car. So they brothers, so they dap up like, what up, bro, whatever. So homegirl was end up coming outside. She like, hey, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, whatever. So we all just sitting outside. So boyfriend was like, well, fuck it, it's your birthday, because her actual birthday was this day or whatever. So he like, it's your birthday, like, let's go grab some breakfast since everybody up. So, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, like I want some breakfast. Like I do. So, Desi was like, well, I don't know. Okay, you want to go? Because I thought you had something to do. I'm like, I was just playing. I ain't got nothing to do. Like, I'm like, no, I can make time to get breakfast. So he like, oh, so you gonna make enough time to get breakfast, but you couldn't stay with me at the house. Like, let me find out you ain't had nothing to do. I'm like, IHOP, y'all said? Like, we gonna go to IHOP. So they like, yeah, whatever. So I still drove my own car because the IHOP we was going to was closer to my house. So I'm like, I might as well just still drive my own car. I went on to IHOP and then everybody ended up going home. So me and Desi did continue to talk. And we're gonna talk about that a little later. We still gonna get into some more Desi and James, okay? We are patience, my friends, patience, okay? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's, okay? But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.